Behaviors and emotions are empowered by our core beliefs, usually developed before the age of 12, which are what we believe about God, ourselves, and how we relate to others. Strongholds are created when our core beliefs are faulty and distort. Strongholds are created when our core beliefs are faulty and distort our thinking, behaviors, and emotions. Strongholds are deceptive and can originate from abuse, neglect, or trauma. Usually, but not always, from childhood. Truth is what breaks these strongholds. John chapter 8, verse 32. Breaking strongholds brings understanding to deception we have walked in. Recognition that a stronghold exists is the first step. A prayer that confesses a stronghold and the impact that it has in our lives is next. Ask God to tear down these strongholds so that you can think and respond clearly. Ask God to help you walk in the fullness of the power of the Holy Spirit, so that God can fulfill the purpose He has planned for your life.
Yes.
Thank you, Lord.
Comment 4.
Yes.
Generational sin and curses.
Come on.
Sin of the fathers are evident in children up to the 3rd and 4th generation.
My God.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 5. A generational belief or behavior is very deeply entrenched. Such behavior or belief can bind us to the truth. 1 John chapter 1, verses 5 to 6 says that if we say we belong to Jesus but consistently walk as one who belongs to Jesus, we are deceived. 1 John chapter 1, verses 5 to 6 says that if we say we belong to Jesus but do consistently walk as one who belongs to Jesus, we are deceived and do not practice the truth. In order to be set free and to free future generations from this generational curse, we must recognize this generational tendency and repent and ask for forgiveness. It may be necessary to forgive our parents and others. Ask Jesus to heal and change these areas in your life. Curses are words that have been spoken to you and they keep coming to your mind and influence your sinful actions or unhealthy habits or practices. Word curses may be indicated by significant emotional oppression, chronic sickness, barrenness, broken marriage or family relationships, continued financial problems, family history of suicide, and untimely death. Unhealed hurt and traumas. Hurts can be almost anything that has wounded us in the past. They can include any type of abuse, rejection, abandonment, neglect, and serious illness. Traumas include accidents, near-death experiences, and any event that left us in distress, disturbed us, upset, or shocked us. Unhealed hurts and traumas can open the door to demonic activities such as fear, unbelief, paranoia, distrust, and depression. Unhealed hurts and traumas can open the door to demonic activities such as fear, unbelief, paranoia, distrust, and depression. Mental strongholds can develop as well. Unhealed hurts and traumas are like hooks that go back into your past and drag all those feelings forward every time another hurt is experienced.
Come on now.
No matter the nature of the present hurt. Soul ties. A soul tie is the knitting together of the bond of a relationship. Godly soul ties occur when a like-minded believer occur when like-minded believers are together in the Lord, friends, spouses, family, etc. However, relationships that lack God's centeredness can result in ungodly soul ties between friends, parents, and children, other family members, spouses, former spouses, and past romantic partners, immoral sexual activity, etc. Soul ties can even be created with the death of a loved one. If there is an unnatural worship of the deceased person, a soul tie may be created by the one living. Symptoms of ungodly soul ties include obsessive preoccupation with another, domineering and controlling tendencies, inability to forgive from the heart, another person's word playing over and over in our minds, anger, blame, and accusation in a relationship, fear of being real or speaking the truth to another, and psychic activity. Okay, last one. Inner vows and judgments. Inner vows are unscriptural. An inner vow is a solemn promise to perform or not to perform a certain act, carry out an activity, or behave in a given way. An inner vow is developed as a result of something that didn't happen to you as a child, usually when we felt out of control and we vowed that we would do it differently when we grow up. We make judgment about something or someone. Then we make an inner vow. This opens the door for the enemy. Inner vows usually begin with "I will never" or "I will always." Inner vows are void of any decision to seek or submit to God's direction in a particular area of our lives. Many times, an inner vow may actually be opposed to God's will in our lives. It is dictated by self-power, and we find that when the enemy gains access to hurting areas of our lives through an inner vow, we become powerless in our own strength and discontinue the action created by the inner vow. When the inner vow is directing our lives, God is it.